What is going on, Bucs fans? Evan Wanish back at you guys with yet another position group preview. This time, we're going to be doing a whole unit, not necessarily one position, but multiple positions, because we are focusing on the offensive line today. Now, the Bucs offensive line in 2020 and 2021 was a real strength of the football team. 2022 had its ups and downs, and then they've seen a lot of turnover now. Obviously, Ali Marpet retired after the 2021 season. They couldn't really figure out the left guard spot last season, tried a bunch of different things, brought in Shaq Mason to play right guard, still had Donovan Smith at left tackle. Now both Mason and Smith are now gone. So you're looking at Tristan Wirfs moving to left tackle. We'll get into that a little bit more later in the video. But first, let's get into the names that are here. Obviously, you got Ryan Jensen at center. That's no change. You got Luke Gedeke as a guard, listed as a guard. Nick Leverett as a guard. Cody Mock, second-round pick. And John Molshon. Also as a guard, Aaron Stinney, returning from injury, as well as Chris Murray, the undrafted free agent out of Oklahoma. Matt Filer, the offensive lineman. He can play tackle. He can play guard. Robert Hainsey, guard, who filled in for the injured Ryan Jensen last year at center. So he's got a lot of versatility as well. It's not just, he's not a one-trick pony there. So that's a good thing to have. I think the Bucs like their offensive lineman to be versatile. It's been evident that they do. So it's very good. And then they also have Silas DeZancy, who is an undrafted rookie as well, in the mix there on the interior. Then we head over to tackle, where they have Luke Haggard, Michael Neese, Roquan O'Neal, Tristan Wirfs, of course, Brandon Walton, Justin Skoll, and as well as Grant Hermans, who's actually played, is a veteran, not an undrafted rookie. So a lot of names, obviously, on the list. They're not going to carry all of them. But let's get into the obvious here, and that's the big one, because it's the two tackle spots. Tristan Wirfs, an all-pro right tackle, great right tackle. We all know what he can do on the right side. The Bucs are taking a risk here. They're taking a risk by moving him over to the left side, and hopefully it can turn out. They're betting on the athletic ability of Tristan Wirfs. Do I think he can play left tackle? I do. I do think he can play left tackle. The scary thing is, though, is that you don't know exactly what kind of left tackle he's going to be. I know what kind of right tackle he's going to be. I've seen it. Like I've seen what type of right tackle he is, and it's really good. Playing left tackle is a whole different thing. So while it could work out, and I think ultimately it will work out, there definitely is some risk involved here. The other risk is, what's the plan at right tackle now? Because you're taking away an all-pro right tackle. So you're not going to have Pro Bowl caliber play from the right side of the offensive line anymore, because you're taking that away voluntarily. So you got a few candidates. You got Matt Filer, who played right tackle, I believe, a little bit with the Pittsburgh Steelers, a little bit with the Los Angeles Chargers as well. Then you got Luke Gedeke, who actually was drafted by the Buccaneers in the second round of the 2022 draft as a right tackle. They switched him to guard. It didn't work. He had a rough rookie season. It didn't work. So do they try out Luke Gedeke at that spot? That's a possibility. Your interior at center, Ryan Jensen's holding that down as long as he stays healthy. He was able to play in that final playoff game against Dallas. We'll see if he is able to be 100% ready to go. I suspect he will be. So that would be a big boost for the offensive line, getting one of the best centers in the NFL back. That would be a huge boost for the offensive line there. And then obviously you got the right guard and the left guard spots next to him. Robert Hainsey could very well fill one of those roles, and then slide over to center should Jensen get hurt again or have to come out for any reason. Then also a guy like Nick Leverett. Nick Leverett filled in when Luke Gedeke was struggling and then got hurt. Nick Leverett filled in a couple times and did fairly well considering the circumstances. So I think they like Nick Leverett. They want to give him a shot. There's a lot of moving pieces along this offensive line right now, and there's a serious chance that Not a single offensive lineman from the starting offensive line of week 1 last year is in the same spot week 1 this year. Donovan Smith and Shaq Mason are no longer there. Ryan Jensen was injured, and Tristan Wirfs was playing the right side. So, like, Robert Hainsey could be a guard when he was at center. Tristan Wirfs will be on a different side. Lou Gedeke could be at a different spot as well. A lot of shuffling here along the Bucs offensive line. So, hopefully, a lot of these players are able to step up. Guys like Lou Gedeke and Robert Hainsey continue to develop. And the big one, Tristan Wirfs being able to have that seamless transition from the right to the left side. That's huge for this offensive line. If he becomes an all-pro left tackle, if he's as good as a left tackle as he is a right tackle, that is a huge piece for this offensive line and a huge piece for him because look, left tackle money is different than right tackle money, and they both get paid well. But when you're a left tackle, you get paid, and Tristan Wirfs is going to get paid regardless. But if he's really good at left tackle, he is going to get a monster contract. It will be by the Buccaneers. Don't worry about that. But he'll get a monster contract eventually when that time comes. But let me know what you think of the Bucs offensive line here. Does Cody Mock factor into any guard plans that they may have week 1, or does he need a little bit more seasoning? Let me know what you think about the Bucs offensive line. Let me know what you think about the Bucs moving Tristan Wirfs from the right to the left side. Do you think it's going to work? Do you think they should have maybe tried to find a left tackle before just doing this? Let me know what you guys think. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and talk soon.